Hello everyone and welcome to the third video in the Intro to Stone series. Today we're going to be preparing and setting up sacred space for our stone, and we're also going to begin working with our stone. So some tools that you're going to want as you start working with this video in your own time. You're going to want to have your notebook. If you are working with sage or Palo Santo, this is Palo Santo. This is a sage wand, dried sage wand. You're going to want to have those on hand for yourself, and you're also going to want a candle of some sort. This is a beeswax pillar on a Trinity holder, just in case someone's wondering. And what I would like you to do before we start this work together is to have chosen a sacred space for your stone to reside in while you're working with your stone. So that can be an altar in your home or just a space that's special for your stone. This is going to be the area that you're going to be working with your stone in. You're also honoring the stone in that you are giving it the respect of having its own space to reside in while it's working with you. If you are not able to work with the stone in your home, if you happen to be living with people who are not respectful of the spiritual path you're following, then feel free to work with your stone outside and have a space set aside where you can be completely alone outside and work with your stone. And you can use another stone surface or a ground surface near a tree, something like that. But just have something special set aside for the stone. Maybe place some leaves and nuts that will just set the space aside as being sacred and unique and for a purpose, for your purpose in working with the stone. Now, if you are working outside, you can choose to bring sage or Palo Santo with you to do some clearing. You don't have to, and if you're not able to purchase sage or Palo Santo yourself, don't worry. Just be very clear and with your intention that you have cleansed yourself and the space, and that this is for energy work, magical work, and a communication to set up with another energy being. So just be really clear about that, and the work will still be done. If you're not able to have these other accoutrements, don't worry. You're still going to be able to do your work. So don't worry about that. So what I would encourage you to do before you start cleansing the space, if you're going to start doing the stonework right after you cleanse the space, is to really get very grounded and do a little meditation to relax and feel clear and open energetically for this working. And once you have done that, you can feel free to call in the elements if you like. If you work with the grandmothers in the medicine wheel, you can call in the grandmothers, call in your guides, your angels, whatever energetic beings you align with and choose to work with, call those in. And that can be God and Jesus, and it could be Isis and Hades. It could be whoever, as far as deity goes and spiritual beings go, that you choose to work with energetically. So call those beings in. Make sure that you're in a space that is, again, protected, that's very clear for doing this work. And then you can go ahead and light your candle, which I already have my candle lit. And you can choose, whatever, if you're using Palo Santo or sage. Just light that wand. From the candle that you've lit, if at all possible. I'm here in the house alone at the moment, so I'm really going to light this up and get some good space clearing for the home as well. So ideally you would be moving around the room, standing up, walking around, clearing the space with the sage as it is needed. Clear yourself with the sage, so do the bottoms of your feet, work up your chakra line, your crown. And then you can go ahead and clear the space where your stone is going to reside for the duration of. And if you find out if your wand goes out, just relight it. Take it as a sign that there could be some stuck energy there, and that might be something for you to give some attention to at a later time. So just clear that space. And then I'm just going to let that smoke for a little bit behind us. I'm also going to light some Palo Santo too. So Palo Santo is a nice alternative if people think that you're smoking pot when you light sage. Palo Santo is not quite as aromatic. It has more of a sweet, obviously woodsy smell to it. And this would be a South American shamanistic cleansing tool. So now that you have your space cleared and you know where you're going to put your stone, for me, I'm going to have my stone here. You can put that down. And at this point, you can decide if you want to be looking at the stone and communicating, if it's better for you to hold your stone as you communicate.